So how is he doing? Well, we're beaming him in right now to find out. Chase, how are things going in your rehab?
Everything's going well. With things like this, I just have to take it one day at a time. Trust the process, trust my process, and But right now everything's going good and ahead of schedule.
Ahead of schedule, that's great news. What would you say if I said Chase Young's going to be out there on the field week 1?
All I'm gonna do is smile at it.
Fingers crossed, I guess, that we get to see you out there right away for Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got a new nickname, Commanders. How is that sinking in? Have you gotten used to it yet?
Yeah, I have. It's cool. Did a little research on why why we named us that, and I'm all for it, and I'm definitely excited to prove to people why they should be supporting the name.
What did you find out in that research? What is a commander?
Somebody that takes charge, not afraid of anything, somebody who deals, who carries himself with courage, and definitely ready to take command.
You were out there at the NFL draft 2 years ago, obviously a different spot and a much different time in this country. That's what we're all going to remember as the COVID Zoom draft. How does this trip to the draft, I know it's still early in the draft, is tomorrow, how does that compare to what you went through in your class?
Yeah, my class, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to the draft because of the pandemic. But, being out here now, my first time out here, already having fun, just sightseeing, seeing all the big buildings, the, MGM Grand. So, it's definitely real cool just to be out here and soak up everything that I wish I could have a few years back.
Chase Young joining us here via the portal on CBS Sports HQ from Las Vegas, site of the draft. Got a couple former teammates at Ohio State and wide receivers that should be drafted early, maybe even in the top 10. What could you tell us about Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave?
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, 2 pros, two dogs. I don't stamp everybody with that term, but those two, they definitely, wherever they go, they're going to get the job done.
How about some of the edge rushers in this class? You were picked second behind Joe Burrow. Could get an edge rusher picked first. Definitely a bunch in there that could go top 10. When you look at this class, Kayvon Thibodeau and others, what do you see?
Yeah, man, I see a lot of great, talented edge rushers. It's I'm just fortunate just to see, all the talent that's coming up. And, I learn from old guys. I learn from, if a new guy coming up and he's doing real well, I go back and watch his film and, just see what he's doing differently too. So, me being a football player and wanting to be the best, I'm going to absorb everything and, just take everything in it real well.
Take us back to the draft process 2 years ago when you were, being poked and prodded by every team and physician and psychiatrist out there. What's that like for a young man to go through?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. When you go through that process at the combine and, you got to meet with, every team almost. They seeing how flexible you are, telling you to put your arms in the air and, doing all types of stuff. It's different. Definitely something you're not used to, but it definitely makes the experience, more exciting because, going through it, you just know where you're about to be.
Well, a lot of Commanders fans are excited going into this season. You got the name change, and you also have a new quarterback. What can you tell us about Carson Wentz and how he's adapting so far?
Yeah, real well. Talked to him, had a chance to talk to him right when he signed. Had the chance to talk to him first week of OTAs. So he's acclimated pretty well, moving into his new crib. So I'm definitely excited. He's a pro coming in. He has a lot of years on his belt in this league. So it's definitely a person that I can take a lot from.
You guys have the 11th pick in the draft. What would you like to see your team do?
I bet that's over my pay grade right there. I'm gonna leave it to Big Ron. Trust in Big Ron. We good.
Well, he's certainly done a great job there in Washington. And before we let you go, tell us what you're doing for Fedex.
Yeah, here with Fedex, their new motto is "Renown meets next." I feel like that applies to me coming back from my injury and all these prospects. You know, I guess their life is going to change in a few days. And, you know, everything we do now, it prepares us for our future. You know, Fedex has two main priorities, sustainability and sustainability and supporting small businesses. And, yeah, I know they had a showcase, I think last week, all electric van that pulled up to my house. I had a chance to check it out. And they said it was kind of built from the Hummer body, something like that. It was real cool. It had a crazy journey, world record breaking, 260 miles from New York to Washington, D.C. And, yeah, it was at my house. You can check it out on my Twitter and my Instagram.
Chase, you didn't get to experience draft night when you were taken second overall. Is there one thing that you're looking forward to experience this draft as you get to go this time?
Yeah, for real, I'm just going to soak up everything. You know, I enjoy seeing, you know, people being successful. I'm enjoy seeing these young guys get drafted and just seeing their dreams come true, just like mine did.
The second pick in the 2020 NFL Draft and then Defensive Rookie of the Year for Washington, Chase Young with us here via the portal on CBS Sports HQ. Young says his rehab is going great on his injured ACL. Did not say if he would be out there week one, but says everything is ahead of schedule. So fingers crossed we'll see the big guy out there for Washington in September.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.